Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. This is the story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Once upon a time, there was a big and beautiful kingdom in which lived a king and queen. They had a gorgeous daughter with black hair and fair skin who they named Snow White. With the years, the princess grew up, becoming more and more beautiful and kind. But sadly, her mother died and had to go to heaven. After a while, the king got married with a new queen, who turned out to be an evil witch. One day, the witch asked her magic mirror a question. "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the most beautiful woman in this kingdom?" And the mirror said, "The most beautiful woman in this kingdom is Snow White." Then the witch queen got very angry. She ordered a soldier to take Snow White away from the kingdom and kill her with a knife. The soldier obeyed the queen. He took Snow White to the forest. But he wasn't able to kill her because the princess was a very nice person. Then he said, "Go away, Snow White. I'll spare your life, but don't ever come back because the Queen Witch wants to kill you. Go away now." Snow White ran and ran with all her strength to the middle of the forest till she was very tired. Then far away she saw a tiny house and decided to get closer. When she came in, she saw that everything was quite small. And as she was tired, she laid down on a little bed and fell asleep. Soon after, 7 dwarfs came into their house. When they saw Snow White, they got surprised and said, "What is this girl doing here?" After a while, Snow White became close friends with the 7 dwarfs. She cooked for them, helped them, and danced with them. But one day, the Queen Witch found out that Snow White was alive, so she took a secret potion and turned herself into an old lady to be able to go to the dwarf's house without being noticed. The witch knocked on that little house door, and when Snow White opened it, she saw an old lady who was the witch in disguise. Then the witch said, "Beautiful child, take this delicious apple. I'm certain that you have never tried something like this before." Snow White took the apple and bit it, without knowing the evil witch had poisoned the apple. Then she fell on the floor in a deep slumber and never woke up again. The little dwarfs got very sad and decided to place her on a flower bed. One day, a prince came to the forest on a beautiful horse, and when he saw Snow White, he fell in love with her and decided to kiss her. And Snow White woke up because the kiss broke the witch's spell. The prince and Snow White lived happily ever after. And the witch got so mad, she broke the mirror and never was heard of again. The end. The Wolf and the 7 Little Goats. This is the story of the wolf and the 7 little goats. Once upon a time, there were 7 little goats who lived with their mother at the forest. Near that place, there was also a mean wolf. One day, their mother went out to look for food, and she left the 7 little goats at home alone. When the wolf realized that the little goats were alone, he went running to the house, knocked at the door, knock, 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 and said, "Let me in, little goats. Mama is back and she brought food." The little goats peeked from beneath the door, and when they saw the wolf's paws, they realized that it wasn't their mother. Then the little goats replied, "No, we won't open the door because you are a mean wolf who's gonna eat us." The wolf got angry and began to think how he could get inside the little goat's house. So he decided to cover their paws with flour so they would look as white as the goat's legs. Then he came back, knocked at the door, knock, 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 and said, "Little goats, let me in. Mama is back and she brought food." The little goats peeked from beneath the door and saw that who knocked had white legs, so they opened the door thinking that her mother had come back. Then the wolf chased the little goats. He ate all the goats that he could find and ran into the woods. But the smallest goat of all of them managed to hide behind the clock, and he was safe. When Mama Goat came back, the little goats ran off their hiding place to tell her how the wolf had eaten all of his little brothers. Mama got very angry. She took a pair of scissors and went with the little goat to look for the wolf. On the forest, there was a lake, and they found the wolf there, sleeping without suspecting anything. Then the goat approached silently, and carefully she opened his belly with the scissors and freed all of the little goats. After that, she put a lot of rocks inside the wolf's belly and sewed it with a needle and thread. When the wolf woke up, he had a very big belly, a belly filled with nothing but rocks, and he was very thirsty. He got to the lake to drink some water, and there he fell. So Mama Goat returned home with her 7 little goats, and the wolf never ever bothered them again. The end.